the case nobody wanted to handle. My name is Andy Siegel. I'm the senior litigating partner at Siegel Coonerty. We're a personal injury and medical malpractice firm here in New York City. I was once approached by a family and they asked if I would evaluate bringing a potential medical malpractice case. They advised me that they had seen 4 or 5 other attorneys and nobody wanted to get involved. I've made a career in handling challenging and difficult cases, so I said to them, sure, I'll take a look at it. In short, what this case involved was a woman who developed an epidural abscess, which is an infection near the spinal cord. At midnight, she lost all use of her legs, and for whatever the reason, she didn't go to an emergency room. She stayed at her home, incredibly, from midnight to 6 in the morning, at which time she then went to the emergency room. She then sat in the emergency room for another 6 hours, and then surgery was ultimately performed. So what was the case here? I told the family as follows. I said, look, I can't explain why your mother stayed at home with no use of her legs from midnight to 6 in the morning. We cannot claim that as an item of damages in the case because she had no use for over 6 hours, and who's to blame but herself? And I felt very bad telling the family that, but it was the truth. But what I did tell them was that when they left her in that emergency room for 6 more hours, what had happened is that spinal epidural abscess ascended or moved upwards in the spinal canal, compressed her spinal structures, and although she had use of her arms when she arrived at the hospital, 6 hours later, because this abscess compressed her spinal cord at a higher level, she lost use of her arms. So the case was basically, I'll present it to the jury that through no fault of anyone, she has no use of her legs, but because of the delay in diagnosing and treating the spinal epidural abscess by the hospital, she has no use of her arms. That's what was done, and there was a very large recovery. My name is Andy Siegel. If you have any questions, call 212-532-0532 and I'll answer them. Thank you for watching this video clip.